Today, we'll be doing a story time. Also, I tried doing a Peppa Pig episode. I'm just gonna insert a clip because it's trash. I don't know what to do with it. I'm about to take a shit.
It is a lovely sunny morning.
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take a fat shit.
You're making a funny sound.
I'm
Taking a shit. You should really try it, girl, or whatever. Like, damn, bitch, go away. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Before we get into the story time, let me just play a song for you. Today, we're doing a story time about the time that I beat up my ex-best friend, Korea. She's being disrespectful as a bitch. And if you know me, you know that I'm very protective over my family and friends. So if you disrespect them, then you're disrespecting me too at that point, that's immature thinking. So that's what I thought at the time. And, I had to protect my family and friends. And all the times I got suspended in middle school and almost in high school, it was always for my friends and my family. Because, they should be able to fight their own battles. But, stupid bitch things. It was the last week of school. And prior weeks before that, there was an altercation with my friend group, Angelina, Aiden, and me, and Korea. There was a problem in there. Oh, and there was also Sophia, because, she's always trying to barge her way into our friendship. That's a whole different story time. But anyways, so there was a problem with, Korea had a problem with me, Angelina, and Aiden. So the problem was that she thought that someone was talking shit about her. Oh, that Aiden was talking shit about her. So then, and then spiraled to Angie. And I didn't really do anything. Aiden and Angie were against her, and I was, in the middle. I hate being in the middle of some people's arguments, because it's I don't want to choose a side, I'm being neutral, but then that perceives as me being fake. So Angelina and Aiden had a problem, and they told me their side, and I asked Carissa, but she didn't want to talk to me. I was like, alright, be petty. And I heard everything that Korea did, which was kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie, it was messed up. She threatened Aiden, she did all this other stuff, and it was not cool. I didn't like it. It was just not it. So then I didn't end up talking to her, and then she tried coming to me, tried to talk to me about everything that happened, so I heard her side of the story. And what pissed me off was something Aiden told me. He told me something, I'm not going to share what he told me, that really tipped me and pissed me the fuck off. So she wasn't friends with me, she wasn't friends with Angelina, she wasn't friends with Aiden, so she was friends with nobody. And so, the last week of 7th grade. So it kept freezing out, but I said, boy, do I have story times. Story times! So, it was the last week of 7th grade. We had finals and everything coming up. We were walking the fourth period, I had Spanish class. And I was behind her, and, I have an AM and a PM binder. That's, cause lockers and everything. I have an AM and I have a PM binder. And because the AM binder is 1 through 4, and the other ones 6 through 9. So what had happened was I ended up dropping one of my books, and I kicked it because I didn't want to pick it up, because people really be people don't care, they really step over you and everything, and just rude as hell. So I was like, all right, let me kick it. And her friend were walking, Korea and her friend were walking ahead of me. And I didn't know that until she turned around, and I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. I really was not even trying to start a fight. I just kicked my book around until I got to the end of the corner so I could pick it up so I can go to Spanish, because people are rude and they really be stepping on you and everything. That's why I don't like, or whatever. So I kicked it underneath her foot the first time, and I was like, oh, let me pick it up. And then someone bumped into me. I was like, okay, I'll just kick it to the corner, and then I'll pick it up and I'll go to Spanish class. So I was kicking it, and mind you, I was so distant away from her. I wasn't trying to kick it hard because I didn't want to put it underneath her shoe again. I kicked it again for a second time. She picked the book up, and then she decided to throw it at me. So I was like, oh, hell no. I was mad. My instant reaction was drop all my books, and I got her face. And then she was looking at me, and then she pushed me. So I was like, oh, you want to push me, bitch? I pushed her to the floor. I banged her head into the door twice. And tell me how the hall monitors didn't do anything. They were literally just standing there, and there was a whole wave of sixth graders just looking, and everyone was just like, oh my god, you guys are being over dramatic. The until I stopped it. The hall monitors didn't care, they didn't do anything. But all the sixth graders were like, yeah, Leah, beat her ass. And I was just like, yo. I was it was so funny. But what had happened was she pushed me. I ended up pushing to the floor. I knocked her head into the door a couple times. She got back up. I pushed her again, and then she did this to me. Like, you know, when people are like, like, bitch, what are you trying to do? Like, and then I snapped out of it, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? And I got my books up, and I went to class. She was, mind you, let me tell you, this is the important part. Mind you, when we got up for the fight, she was fine. She was fine. She wasn't crying or nothing. She was fine. Right. So then when I got to Spanish class, I told my Spanish teacher, I was like, you know, I just got in a fight. And I went to the office to go snitch on myself because I was like, hey, I get suspension. Like, let me go home. I was so happy. Fucking short bitch ain't there. Like, okay. And as soon as I go in Spanish class and I sit down, let me tell you, so I'm over dramatic and, you know, I get bored. So when the hall monitor came and said that they needed me to go to guidance, I was pretending like I was like in a superhero movie, and I was just like, okay. I got up and I walked out, and everyone was just looking at me. It was like, I'm being so dramatic because I was. And I went to the office, and then the assistant principal, she asked why I did it, and I was like, she got on my face and she threw a book at me, and then she got disappointed, like, what do you expect? Fuck out of here. And she was like, she's upset, and she was just like really disappointed, and honestly, like, I didn't care, like, be disappointed in me. No. So then I got ISS for a day. I thought I was gonna get suspension for the rest of the week, and I didn't. I was so mad. What happened was, you know, she didn't end up talking to me at all for the rest of my high school year, and she got her ass whooped. Basically, she got her ass whooped. And that's on what? Period. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Please comment down below if you want more story times, because I have a bunch of stories to tell. And that's on what? Period. Comment down below what you guys want me to do in the next video. And here's another clip of my Peppa Disaster Pig video.
Can I ring Susie Sheep instead?
Okay, Peppa.
Reach Thick Niggas Incorporated. How may I direct your call?
Hey, bitch, what's up, bitch?
Can Peppa talk to Susie, please?
Hello, Susie.
Hello, Peppa. What are you doing?
These nuts.
But I can't do it yet.
That sounds hard.
It's because I got a vagina.